Good morning and happy Saturn Sign Saturday. It is December the 28th, 2024, and Saturn is in Pisces. And I don't know if you all remember when I was telling you guys when Saturn was in Pisces and it went in retrograde, and I was telling you that Saturn in Pisces is a tricky energy to be in because when you talk about Saturn, you're talking about reality, you're talking about orders of operations. But when you talk about Neptune energy, you're talking about dreams, you're talking about nostalgia, you're talking about um, observing things before they happen, and also like a daydream. When you're mixing these two energies together, it will behoove you to make sure that you stay grounded. I've been saying this for a while because you can easily mix up with what you want to happen or what you think to happen and what's actually happening. You can mix up realities, right? And the reason why I'm saying this because I hope, I don't know if some of you are seeing it, some of you are not, but we are seeing it play out in real life. As I've been saying almost like this whole year, you're going to start seeing things play out in real life where people's minds truly are, where their desires truly are, what they dreamt would happen, but what in reality actually happened, as we seen with the young woman denouncing whatever she was denouncing in regards to rose quartz and daily horoscopes. As we all know, and if you did your research, and this is why I always say, please, no matter who you are listening to as your messenger, as your guide, as your tool, because the Bible is a tool, a preacher is a tool, a spiritual teacher is a tool. We are just vessels and tools to help you get closer if you decide to seek us, to your higher self. However, you have to make sure that tool is correct for the job that you need, and that tool is also has a quality for what you need, and that tool is not leading you or guiding you astray. Okay, and also that you're doing your own due diligence. Rose quartz is not a crystal to attract the lover. Rose quartz is a crystal to attract the love within self and to see where it is that you're missing so you don't seek validation in someone else, and so you have your own self-worth to seek the energy that matches that vibration of self-love for that individual to have self-love, and together you combine and you guys retain and you build on what that is. So I'm saying all this to say this: be mindful, because I can guarantee you one or two things happen. That person went to a spiritualist. Here's the first thing: went to someone who is a quote unquote spiritualist for money, and they told him, hey, use this rose quartz, it's going to attract love, let's do a love spell, you got to use rose quartz. She just went to someone who was dabbing in the dark. The second thing that happened, she actually did go to someone, and they told her that what this is for, and in her mind she said, oh, well, once I get all this self-love and I work on myself, a man will come to me. So I'm going to keep these rose quartz close to me so this man will come to me. And so she went in with the intention. The intention was not pure from the beginning. Your intention was to just to attract another individual and not to truly work on yourself. The purpose and the foundation of any spiritual or religious practice is for self, and to also have, and your pure intention has to be to develop self and develop your relationship closer to your higher self, the most high, and to God, whoever it is that you so believe in. The intention has to be there. That needs to be the intention, because if that intention is not there, whatever follows after you go in, whatever intention is that you go in, that is what you will receive. That intention, that pure intention, has to be set. You cannot, because yes, there are people out here. There's going to be people out here who are deceptive, and their intention is to make money, is to prosper. And that's what discernment is all about as well. That's why your intention needs to be on self development. So you can work on building your discernment, so you can pick out and you can see who is there And are their intentions pure? This person guiding me, what are their intentions for putting themselves or accepting the calling onto their life to be a messenger, to be a teacher? What was their intention of stepping into this place? And should I follow that intention? Right? And so this is what I've been talking about all year with this Saturn being in Pisces, that this was going to start to show. What is your intention? What are you observing? What are you building within self? Are you building up your discernment? Are you trusting the process? Do you have pure faith, pure intentions? Because if you don't, and things happen to you, and the first time or the second or third time things happen to you, or they don't happen for you, instead of you pointing back at self, you're pointing back at someone else. You never started with the pure intention in the first place, because you started with the intention of gaining, and not gaining a version of your higher self, but gaining something from this outside world. And that's never should be the case. And so with that, I hope you guys take with you that. And I was just talking about my love-hate relationship with the internet, that you got to really have your discernment hat on when you're on this internet and you're on outside, and you have to have a firm foundation of your own belief system. Here's the thing, and I talk about this all the time. As long as the respect is there, you should never be against anyone's practices as long as they're not harming another, because that is their decision. Whatever path they choose to get to the version of themselves that is high vibrating, that is full of faith, love, and non-judgment, let it be. But when you go into something because you are looking for and you are desiring something outside of self that you feel will make you complete, it's going to be a hard time and a long time before you get that. It is. It is. And you may never get it because your intentions wasn't pure in the first place. See, God is looking for pure hearts. He knows that we are full of flaw. But even in our flaws, God can still feel our what our intention was in making that mistake, in making that decision. What was your intention? You know? And if you look at some people's lives, even though you've seen people, you all have seen someone, let's say they've been arrested or something like that, but what was the crime they committed? What was their intention? What was their purpose of committing the crime? Was it to harm someone else? No. Was it to, and this is, please don't say I'm okaying things, but was it to make their family better? Was it to help them get out of a circumstance, but not to harm someone else? What was their intention behind it? And then you see that person prosper because God knew that their intention was pure. Their intention was what their intention was, to do X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense to someone. So I say all of that to say, make sure that your intentions are pure. We pulled from the Shaman's Dream Oracle card deck, deep quiet meditation and stillness. That's the best way to get to your core. Everybody wants a better life. Everybody wants the newer house, the newer car. Everybody wants a romantic partner. Everybody wants X, Y, and Z. Well, not everybody wants a romantic partner, whatever, because some people have gotten into it themselves and realized in this lifetime that you may have to stand alone. And that's okay too. But that doesn't mean you have to stand alone unhappy. That doesn't mean you have to stand alone without having your purpose. Everyone's purpose is different. But that intention must be pure. And whatever it is that you decide to do. And when that intention is not pure, it will show. It will show through your judgment of others. It will show through the people you decide to be around. It will show through the occupation that you choose. It will show through your children. It will show in your health. It will show. It will show. Okay? So I hope this helped. I know I continue to make these daily messages longer and longer. I promise I'm gonna get back to 2 minutes. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, and stay protected. I'll talk to you later. Peace.